what happened was, you know, we have strict parents back in the day. Like, they're not letting you go anywhere. So, like, my girlfriend in year 7 had asked me if I could come to Aquasplash with her and her other girl, right? And these are the words she used, by the way. These are the words she used. She said, my gay best friend, Sam. That's not his real name, by the way, but my gay best friend, Sam. I don't know why she was making it clear that he was gay. Like, never been homophobic. It was weird. I was like, okay, cool. Asked my mum, no, study for law school in like 10 years, Abdul. You know, African parents always study. So cool. She goes with those 3, right? And then she goes, and then the next day at school, she breaks up with me. I was like, how strange. Why would she do that? And then the girl that she went with told me like a week after that she'd gone there and she kissed
Sam.
Yeah, this Sam guy, right?
The gay best friend.
Alright, listen. Before you get into the video, we have a goal of hitting 1,000 subscribers.
You look, I can't lie, it's a no-brainer.
There's so many people who watch
and you're not
don't subscribe.
You see the red button, right underneath the video, innit? And then there's a bell right next to it.
Click those 2 buttons before we go into the video.
And when we hit 1,000, we'll pay it back to you, man. Don't worry.
Because you have to understand, the more you subscribe, the more shit we can do.
Simple as.
DJ Fed, but he's a Fed though. We're not feds.
Why is Vlad gotta be a Fed? Just because he's white?
Nah, he is a Fed.
Nah, some of the questions you ask,
But the thing is, though,
these man answer.
You know what, though? Vlad pays for these
man don't
interviews.
care, fam.
Yeah.
Vlad pays for these interviews, so like, these lot don't have to say anything they don't want to, innit? Do you know what I mean? So they probably have a discussion about what they're gonna talk about before they even, you know, because
Plus, America's the Wild West anyway. They will do anything. And say anything.
Them man are proud of their beauty.
Yeah.
They claim proud of it. Yeah, of course.
Weird. So has it started?
Yeah, we can start from here.
We're gonna start from here.
Yeah.
Oh, so it's recording right now.
Recording right now.
Yeah, what's your welcome thing?
Yeah.
This will be put into the pod, bro.
Oh, is it? Okay, cool. Say
Maybe
no.
not this bit now, since you said that.
Why not?
What about this bit now? Is this bit
Yeah.
on?
What
Yeah,
is
my
it?
free save.
But
This
fuck,
bit
where's,
now.
where's the welcome? No welcome, nothing like, where's the
We're
introduction?
gonna run into that.
Composure, lads. Composure.
We're gonna run into that. But fuck it, I might as well do it now.
Ready, bro.
You ready?
Yeah.
100.
Let's go.
Yeah, you ready?
That's
You're ready.
man.
Cool. So it's a Tuesday, and it means one thing. It means one thing only. You're tuning back into the THE2MANSTEP podcast. Myself, DK.
Myself, Damz. Wait, sorry. Surely our guest must think. I always want to ask this every week. Surely our guest must think, why is he saying Tuesday? But for him, for the people that don't actually know.
No, I was rudely interrupted.
Well, you how? Oh, on your intro.
Yes.
Oh,
Oh,
that was mad still.
yeah. Sorry. I just wanted to add that, but
Yes, guys.
because
I'm
someone
back.
did ask me,
And
then-
again,
But can't you didn't say anything. You
I
went
was
like
going
this.
to.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Like-
Didn't know.
but yeah, guys, Mr. Sporadic is back. You know,
He's trying to keep up with this Mr. Sporadic thing still. I
But
rate
it is
it,
sporadic,
man.
though.
It is sporadic.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
rate it.
Yeah, man.
Chat to them, bro.
Oh, it's me. Oh, guys,
I
see.
said chat to him.
I like.
Even wait.
I thought they were still doing this, you know, podcast
Yeah.
dialogue thing. They're doing the whole, you know. But my name's Abdul. Northwest born and raised. Living in the suburbs of Bedfordshire now. Yeah, I'm here to chop up with the gang, innit? Like, these guys. You see, the funniest thing about these guys in this room, yeah. The funniest thing about these guys in this room, they've known me longer than anyone that knows me, from Cov Uni to this to that. Apart from you, you're doing that long, but that's
wasn't
okay. You're still gang
catching
anyway.
busted.
He's still gang anyway.
Man
It's
wasn't
alright.
getting that 30 each.
No, but don't get it twisted.
Your mum
I
was
in the
picking you
ends,
up?
though. I was in the ends, but yeah, I didn't really.
Okay.
I was getting picked up.
And it's funny he says ends. We're from the suburbs, guys. Like, we are from the suburbs of the suburbs. Like, you have the suburbs and then you have the inner suburbs where we live in it. So, but yeah, man, it's all love all the time. I'm happy to be here and support you guys, and let's go.
Thanks for coming.
Appreciate it, boy. Appreciate it. Well, yeah, but I want to get onto that quickly. Yeah, you weren't catching the bus. You weren't even around them times. Where were you?
Yeah, I had curfew, G.
Nah.
Your mum
Y'all
not allowing
spitting
you to
facts.
get out in the suburbs is
Nah,
crazy.
y'all spitting facts. When everyone else was out enjoying, I had to be inside.
Oh, damn.
Gee, this guy didn't have Snap until like 14.
Bro, I didn't get a proper phone till like 16, G.
Word.
Like
16?
15, 16,
So what were you using to communicate? You weren't.
iPad.
Nah, it was...
MSN strict.
Because I remember all of year 9, year 10, year 11, all from.
But do you think that gave you like a sense of discipline, you know? Or
Nah.
No, of course not. This nigga's as wild as ever.
hey, fairs, man. Fairs.
No comment.
All I'm saying is though, like, I feel like growing up without a phone can benefit you in a lot of ways. I'm not saying you may benefit this way, but like you get to read more. I don't know. Kids don't read these days.
Bro, I don't know the last time I read something. I'll be real. Now, obviously, you might read my tweets and them things.
Does that even count?
Are you not reading?
Nah, you need
You're
to.
saying though. I hear it.
It's
You're
a
reading.
form of reading.
I made a tweet about people like you the other day. Like people do not read. Like you man are tweeting
Remember
Gareth.
when, you know when what's his name came on? MDK.
Yeah.
And
that
they
was
tried
so
drawing us
funny.
out about this whole reading thing.
You guys need to read.
Nah, I listen to audiobooks.
Okay.
Like,
Oh, have you listened to 50 Cent's audiobook?
Yeah, I have.
Yeah.
The hustle hard one.
Yeah.
I have. I
You
listen
need to
audiobooks.
read.
So that's almost
Hey, where's
my
the
form of
camera? Is the
reading.
camera?
Yeah.
You need to read. You need to read.
Do you read the physical copies or your
No
audiobook?
physical copy. I feel like the greatest book of all time, has to be that Malcolm X book, the autobiography of Malcolm X.
Nah,
Like,
I've not heard that one.
what?
Nah.
What? No, guys, when I tell you, like, imagine the whole world's against you. During this period, Malcolm X are trying to kill him and whatnot, innit? And he's basically writing his book. So he's got all those natural feelings of all these people after him, the pressure of the world on him. And he just puts it into that one book. And then, obviously, the person who finishes it is his editor. They finish it for him.
Well,
and then
he died.
Yeah, and then he dies. And it's like, oh, dang.
Wow.
It's crazy. I'm telling you, it's a crazy
So
book.
what, is it one of them mad long ones?
I don't know. What's a long one? I feel like it's like
Will Smith's
350. Oh, how long is Will Smith?
Bro, like an audiobook is like 18 hours. So
18
Nah,
hours.
I'm bugging. But it's stupid long.
What's he talking about on there?
His whole life.
His whole life.
Yeah,
The way
from the
Jada
Fresh
does
Prince.
it.
I had a bath on Monday. How can you be that detailed?
Nah,
Like,
it was talking about he was talking about the beginning, his obviously him being raised, not even being arrested, where he lived, how he didn't really fit in because he was a black guy, white area, Then obviously him getting into acting, said he gave himself 1 year to get into acting. If he didn't, he would just come back, work, go into Fresh Prince, that whole stuff in Fresh Prince, so on and so on, so on and so on and so on.
it's a bit boring though. Like, I tried reading Mike Tyson's book. Yeah, I can't lie. I put it down. Like, it's too detailed.
He can't write. He can't even speak.
Spoiler. Hey, Mike. I think he can speak. I don't know about all that. Innit? Just in case I meet Mike one day, he just gives me a word.
Mike.
Actually,
Well,
yeah.
Quickly, let me just actually say, in case man actually ever meets you, man didn't mean that, innit?
Cap.
What I'm saying is, I put that book down. It's too detailed. Malcolm X's one, here, boom, boom, boom. I was here. Done. Straight. Just give it to me. Don't give me the filler stuff. I don't want to know about all the details.
Sometimes you don't need the extra.
The filler is like it's anime or something, bro.
Exactly.
Like, bare just unnecessary points.
Yeah.
Exactly. But you know what it is? I think because celebrities don't actually write their books themselves. They get someone to like...
Ghostwriters, of course.
Exactly, yeah. But if he would have read... I wonder if he's read his book. Mike, your book is very boring. If Mike Tyson would have sat down and read his book, I'm telling you, he would have gone a different direction.
So what are you going to do if he sees this?
What do you mean if he sees this? Like, it's just opinion. It's an opinion.
Yeah, you're right.
It's an opinion.
Yeah, but he's an angry man, though.
No, he's calm now. You think he's calm?
He's
He's
not
relaxed.
anymore. He's calm. He actually is calm.
He's
Like,
very calm now.
Nah, Tree say, I watch his podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
He's on shrooms a lot of the time. That really
Yeah, I
helps,
remember
but-
seeing one episode, he was on streams of the game, fam. These men were just tweaking, fam.
Well, was the game on shrooms as well?
Yeah.
But doesn't it make you think about what you're going to be like when you're older, though?
Not on shrooms, hopefully.
What do you think you're going to be like when you're older, man?
No, I've never really thought about it.
You don't think about that?
Nah, I haven't. But actually, if you're going to put me on the spot, I'm thinking, I don't know, I feel like I want to be just, this sounds dumb, but like, just more mature, more steady, I feel like I want to be, I still want to be like this, as how I act now, but in just a more calm manner. Not as sporadic.
Well, you would want to be
Yeah.
older. Or just, you're tossing it here. You don't know yet.
Oh, more sporadic. Oh, boy.
What are you thinking, man?
Me?
Yeah.
I'm chilling, bro.
So when you're older, what are you thinking?
Probably the same, but like him, innit?
More sporadic. I feel like for me, I can't even lie to you lot. Like, I just want to always be evolving constantly. Just always evolving. Like, even recently, I don't know about you lot, but like, you ever been around some people and just like, yo, I can't chill with you anymore for real. Like, I'll be listening to people, I'll be zoning out like, yo, this is the last time we're gonna meet. Like, we're not gonna speak again.
Why is that? Because what they're talking about is their mindsets.
You know what it is, I feel like sometimes the one that's happened to me recently, which is very strange, like people that just make negative comments about your life. Do you know what I mean? Like let me give you an example, Someone was like, oh yeah, I don't think you can do that. Like, I don't think it's possible for you to go down this road. I was like, oh, have you been down that road? And they're like, nah, I haven't actually been there, you know? I was like, so
why?
yeah, mate, I was like, what are you telling me? Like,
who were you to say?
it's that negativity, and I only want to surround myself around people that are going to be positive and encouraging and, light the room up with me and just, make moves together and get from A to be to see. You know what I mean?
100%.
Yeah. We're trying to grow up. We're trying to make money, right? We're trying to provide for our families, like.
Yeah, no word.
Yeah, man. And I'm sure everyone's families came from like abroad, right?
Yeah.
Do you get it? So like,
Yeah.
exactly. So go and make it. Black
And I
British
feel
dream.
like because we've seen our parents go so hard at it, it's kind of like we have to do the same, innit? Like,
Yeah.
Exactly.
Because they sacrificed, innit?
yeah.
They sacrifice everything,
They
man.
worked hard. Like
For real.
I feel all our parents in that generation, they worked so
Yeah,
hard to
can't
get
lie.
here and set us up a foundation.
Think
The work-
about
the work rate was to been
Crazy.
tremendous.
what Kante level.
Kante.
Not Kante, G-Son Park.
Hey!
G-Son Park.
It's funny. I packed him on Ultimate Team. He's sick. He's so sick.
That engine room.
Yeah.
That
Up
engine
and
room.
down.
Yeah.
Up and
Bro,
down.
I'm telling you, bro, that guy's a factory fam. I don't
No,
even
he's
care.
different
Whoa.
still. Manchester United legend.
Right, listen, that was wow.
How's that wild, G?
No comment.
How, bro? How
Was
that
there a
wild?
why?
It wasn't even a way. He gets it, but it's fine.
Factory,
He's
yeah.
a factory worker.
No, he was
Decent pot.
no.
That is crazy.
Oh my god.
No comment. No
Yeah.
comment.
I don't even know. I don't even understand that
what I
joke.
meant, no, one member that. As in, you know
You
how
don't have to
fac-
expand on it. You're
no,
good.
No, I want to expand. Let me expand. Let me land, bro. What I mean by that is that, you know, the factory workers that work hard, you know, make ends
Yeah,
meet.
but why G-Song Park?
You guys, the way you guys are. Hey, all I know is when you said "let me land," it gave me PTSD to Clubhouse times. Dude, that's what everyone used to say in Clubhouse before they
Let
crash
me
and
land.
burn. Let me land. Let me land.
But are we actually letting people land?
Nah, I'm already trying to let people land.
Nah.
Not everyone needs to land. I think that's a very
Yeah.
important thing. Not everybody needs to land, but some people when they land, the
I
whole
feel like
thing's
if you're
collapsed.
gonna drop Let Me Land, you have to
Yeah,
come
seatbelt
with
ready.
Exactly.
serious, yeah.
Seatbelt already.
Serious, but hopefully it doesn't get to that point. We need to ask people to let you land in it. You'll just be in a neutral place where like you can discuss it and they'll understand where you're coming from in it. I can't lie.
Yeah.
But onto that older thing though, like for me personally, what else was I gonna say? I think I was gonna say also, yeah, when you get older, do you think that the world is gonna be like what it is today? Like, what do you expect to happen?
In terms of what per se, as in
Like,
society
look in the
general,
camera right now. What do you think is gonna happen
to the world.
30 years from now?
We're gonna be
30 years.
we're gonna be in a place where there's gonna be a lot less jobs. So I think
Yes.
having a lot less jobs meaning people are gonna be a lot more like gonna have to do a lot worse things for money,
Damn.
which makes the society crazy.
Degenerate.
Yeah, I think we're gonna get into a world where it's
Yeah.
gonna be lawless.
People are going to be
messed
a
up.
lot more degenerate
You
than
think?
they are.
100%, bro.
Because like companies are growing every day.
Yeah, but they're growing through AI and stuff. They're not
Exactly.
growing. They're not growing through
It's not-
actual.
it's not- it's
they
not-
need people.
Them, it's obviously, yeah, like DK said, it's AI in it.
Yeah,
So it's
true.
being done for them.
So, yeah, and I think AI is gonna just like. Have you guys seen iRobot? Something
I
mad's gonna
Ro-
happen.
oh.
The Will Smith film. Something mad's
Nah,
gonna
that
happen.
movie is, yeah, I can't lie.
Nah, I remember scary still. I
They're
can't
That
lie.
one
scary.
is on a next.
And deep, that film even came out like what?
Like
12, 15 years ago?
Probably like, it's almost 20 years now.
20
I
years.
think what came out 04?
I didn't even know it was
What,
that early.
iRobot?
I think
Yeah,
so.
the Will Smith
Yeah, it did. So I remember watching the plane when I was hella young.
Yeah.
Scary.
Nah, bro.
That,
Very
I
good.
feel like something mad like that could happen. Because even
So
some
what's
of
the
the goals
robotic
and stuff you see is-
apocalypse or something like that?
Bro, it's possible, man.
Hey, this is why.
It's
This is,
possible.
this is what I'm trying to
You
get.
see that?
It's possible.
Nah,
Nah,
I hear
bro.
it though. Because with all the power in this world, bro, these man could do anything they
But
want.
you seen people with the technology they're using, bro. Like, bro, these men are getting robots to speak for themselves. You have a mind of their own, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
bro.
that's scary, bro.
That's what I'm trying to tell these lot. Like, invest in your careers.
Mm.
Actually, then again, what does your career mean if there's like a robot uprising? But you know,
Yeah.
yeah.
I
Sorry,
think it
guys.
just destroyed so many industries. What's that? What only industries can actually sport? If you're a sportsman, because they won't take your job, really and truly.
If you're in the tech field, of course, like
Tech field, yes,
tech
good
is
for you.
booming. That
That's
AI
booming for
sector
you.
is booming. I feel like.
Entertainment's good for you
Yeah.
to an extent.
Mm.
To an
But
extent.
until they start making AI augmented like movies and stuff and all that
Yeah,
stuff,
that'd
then
be
it's
mad.
kind
And
of
that,
crazy.
that's gonna
That'd
happen.
be
They're
mad.
already doing
I
it.
remember that
Oh,
that
yeah,
Nike
that's
advert.
the point.
What do you call it? Oh, what was it? That Nike advert. It was time back. You see when like the normal players are facing like the robot versions of themselves,
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah,
remember
yeah. I know
that,
the one you're
yeah.
talking about. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Mm.
bro.
Night. What
Yeah,
year? Like
the animated one.
I'm trying to think.
What
If I
year was
remember
it?
it.
It was 20.
Was it for the World Cup?
Well, I think it was just before the World Cup.
Before the World Cup, like 2010 one.
No, 14.
Oh, 14. Okay.
Yikes.
But anyway, yeah.
Maybe if you see it, then you'll
Yeah,
remember,
yeah, probably.
Do you guys see what Stormzy did? He made that think it's Murky FC. Like they had a program basically trying to get more 16 to 24, age 16 to 24-year-olds into sports.
Oh, yeah,
In
I
the
heard
more
about it,
more
yeah.
like behind the scenes of sports. So like
Journalism, etc.
no, I don't think it's journalists. But like basically think of like you know you have football, right? Yeah, of course there's people on the pitch,
Yeah.
behind the pitch. You know
All
what I
of
mean?
the
At the
stuff behind
executive
it.
levels, yeah. At those levels there, marketing, things
Yeah,
like that.
yeah,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
cool.
So
Yeah.
he literally just made something to give that route to
Is it kind of like a
people, innit?
scholarship?
Yeah, it's not. It's like a program that goes
A
on for a year.
program,
Like you get
okay, cool.
experience for a year in that field, which I feel like is really good as well. Because I even saw like a crazy figure the other day. Yeah, like they said, I think I don't misquote me, but there's not that many like black board members at the highest level of football,
Yeah, I can imagine.
which
that.
is crazy to me. Even in the industry I'm in with law, yeah, like there's like something called the 1% report, right? But it isn't even 1%. It's like 0.06. You know, you just round it up. That's how many like black partners there are at law firms. You know what I mean? So
What do you mean by black partners?
partners are like at the top of the law firm, like
okay.
I describe them as like the managers of the
Okay.
law firm essentially. Their names are typically like on the law firm.
Okay,
So like for
yeah.
example, if you had one, it would be DK
Yeah.
firm LLP or something, LLC or something. Yeah, but yeah, I think this goes into my spiel about why I'm even here. Just to tell you guys about all these opportunities and stuff in it. Like, it's a bit crazy, yeah, because when you finish school, right, and you're just sat there like, where do I go next? Like, do you guys feel that? Like, think about your last day. What your last day? Year 11 or sixth form. Like, when you went home, like, did you just sit down and think to yourself, like,
What's gonna happen in life?
how do I piece things together?
Nah, lich.
You don't think so?
Yeah.
It's
Nah,
crazy.
Even like with me, I've been there where I'm like, bro, I want to do this, I want to do that, and it keeps changing. So I think I got to that day and I was just like, I don't even know.
Yeah.
But I guess at that age, are you really setting plans for what you're doing?
I think some people
I mean,
have.
I think that's the case, but
Yeah.
they don't know where to start, innit?
Yeah.
I think that's where in the car here, guys, we're talking about lines. Like, I feel like there's these lines drawn in society to segment people into different orders, and I'm not sure if they're intentional or unintentional. I haven't decided yet. My thinking hasn't gone that far in, but like, definitely kids in private school and more privileged children, like they have these they've got the resources there to make them cement their careers more. Like, I know kids, right, that are like in private school or sixth form at these prestigious places, and they've already got LinkedIn. What are you doing at 16 already with a LinkedIn? They know where they're going. They know where they're heading towards. You know what I mean? They get a clearer picture. So like, the goal with what I'm doing on Twitter with like this whole career thing, right? I want to give people like a clearer picture of where they can go through learning through my mistakes, guys. Like, because obviously recently I just announced that I'm at the BBC, right? At One Extra, right? And Radio One, as a CA, content assistant. But like earlier this year, like I got fired from my job.
Yeah.
Like, or what do they call it when you like I failed my probation, and I haven't actually said that out loud to anyone, which is kind of crazy, but. I just say that to say, like, the circumstances that led to me being dismissed per se, there were circumstances I don't want anyone else to go through, especially when you're in those environments where you might be, like, the only person of colour and things like that. Yeah. So it really, really hurt to see, like, because I wasn't the only one there, right? I had someone else with me, like another black colleague there, and they were doing the same thing to him, and it kind of messed me. I was like, wow, I hope we can get, better support for ourselves in careers and, guidance and... Yeah. Dang.
So that's what you're trying to take it to at the moment then? Just basically put it on Twitter, on your socials, so people can learn from your mistakes.
Yeah, but obviously I have to be careful because I can't talk about everything, unfortunately, because I'm not trying to get sued. Or it's just like, sometimes, no, I don't know how to describe it, but sometimes you have to play like the politics game, like with things. You can't actually talk about everything, but you have to just give enough so that people know. Like, if it's off the record, I can be like, that's why I didn't go too deep into that whole thing.
Yeah.
You got to limit it. Like, that's what happened there. And I'm not saying that there was any racism or anything that happened during that situation, of course. But what I'm saying is...
Very carefully.
No, I'm not...
These ones here, I just stay quiet.
Yeah, but listen, what I'm saying is that basically... definitely put it on Twitter, but then all across all social media platforms, and just you'll be so surprised at how many people don't know what an ATS is, applicant tracking system, where like they literally search your CV for specific terms and things to look for, as opposed to, because recruiters don't actually sit down and read every single one. They be searching using systems, but most people don't know that. So when they make their CVs, they're not trying to put those keywords in their CVs, things like that. Like, But I don't know why on earth we didn't know this, and I only
Yeah.
found this out recently as well. So it's just to like empower.
So are you saying, you see when you talk about the lines, are you saying that those kids have been taught that?
Have been taught about.
Have been taught about putting the keywords in their CVs.
They have the resources and
The
support
resources.
to like
Build it up.
that build it up
Yeah,
or
build it up.
face them in that way to like
Okay,
help. And you know what I mean? Like I don't even think like earlier before I came here as well, like I was talking about how a prestigious university, right? They made this exclusive event for it wasn't even a university that made it, it was the law firm. A law firm had made an exclusive event for like this top university, right? And I'm thinking to myself, what about all the non-Russell Group universities and stuff? Where do they line this? Where are their events? I've never seen that in my life. I was like, they brought them to this hotel. They had all the chandeliers here, the wine glasses. I was like, this is how you draw the lines as well between the haves and have-nots, and make it so much harder for people to climb that ladder socially and economically, because it stops your pockets. Like how are you meant to feed your family if you can't even get a job? Like
That's true. That's true. So with your content and everything.
yeah.
So you said you're a content assistant. So
Yeah. You know what? Yeah, the role is like it's a role where I get to do a variety of different things. But basically, I just sum it up as like producing radio shows. Do you know what I mean?
Okay.
Producing radio shows.
So, but give us more like so.
So basically, what
what
a day would look like is you get in. Hopefully, you're not working on a show that's mad early. Sometimes you work in shows that are just ridiculously early. And obviously, I'm speaking about, because obviously before I got the role, I had an internship, right? And I was based in Bedfordshire at this radio station. I actually start at the Radio 1 Extra this week. The training session's there this week. But like, same thing as what I was doing in Bedfordshire. So what you do is get in hella early, like 2 hours or 3 hours before the actual show starts, and you start planning, putting things through that register of orders of how it's gonna go. It makes you deep, like how planned stuff is. Like some people, they have like shows, right, or they want to make content, and they're like, they just turn up and they can just flow. Some of these people in those places, they just can't flow like that because they've been doing it for so long. They're on like every single day, so they need to have a structure that makes it engaging. Phoning guests in. Sometimes you have to chop up the stuff and put it on BBC Sounds and stuff like that. So yeah.
So that's all in your role.
Yeah.
Busy.
Yeah.
Busy, yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy still, but yeah, man. But just deep it though. Like think about like how far ahead you'd be if you had like someone like me that was saying like, this mistake's happening here, or this is that, or this is that. Just making because I feel like on social media, we talk about things that are just so redundant. And that's not to say that they're not important, but sometimes it's like we need a balance. Because you go on Twitter, right, and you think everyone's a millionaire.
100%.
Everyone on Twitter is making
It's all a facade, bro.
By the way they're
Exactly.
speaking, you think they're super clear.
When you see certain tweets, they're like, "Oh, it's only 10K for this." I'm like, "Only 10K."
Only.
Yeah.
To certain people,
Yeah.
I hate that
that little minority.
I hate that superficial that's it called, covering stuff up. I'm not very political, but I have to be, of course. But like, I just like to be straight to the point. If I'm suffering or I'm going through something, I'll be honest. Like, yo, man, things are not going right. Like, I'm struggling to find a job in the legal market.
Yeah.
It's hard. Let's build community around supporting each other, right? Like, yeah, man. That's what it's all about.
So how do you deal with like your engagement? Obviously, like you said, you post everything. Well, are you on all socials or is it just?
You know what? Yeah, I'm kind of drip feeding it. LinkedIn, Twitter, and Snapchat. But like, I feel like sometimes when you just know the right people, they'll be able to shout it out enough for you. Do you know what I mean? That's why knowing some people is good. Like, there's like 2 or 3 people that you know, right, that if they retweet it, then it's gonna build up some traction. Or it's gonna go there. It's gonna go here. And like with TikTok, I just don't like being on camera. You know what I mean? I'm just not that type of person. I don't really care for it personally. But
that takes a lot to do as well.
you just bear like
editing and that.
exactly. You're thinking, how do I look here? Like, am I coming across like this? So I really respect people like Paps and these man Drew, all these man that make all these skits and stuff. Round of applause. Exactly. Like,
Give it to them.
what's the other guy that does the Frodo impression?
Oh, I know you're talking about. I can't remember his
Zay.
name.
Zay is hilarious. Shouts out to Zay. He's hilarious. He's funny.
I feel like them guys are naturally funny though. They're naturally.
Who's the funniest in the UK though?
Damz still.
I'm gonna say right. Paps, give it to Paps.
I think he's a
Go get to Paps.
He's so
I
funny.
don't know. Paps is jokes, but
I think his ideas for me.
Benzo's
as well.
funny.
It's funny because obviously he says I'll be deep in it, bro.
That
Bro, that kills me all the time.
And
And the other guy, NKTV part.
Nah, he's jokes.
Bro,
Actually.
he
He's a
funny.
funny guy. When he just reacts to stuff.
Nah, bro.
he's
You know
funny
what?
Still.
He is devoted. Like I swear down one time he shaved off his head. I was like,
Yeah. I saw that was.
I was like, you know,
but he's like calm because he had short hair already in it. So
bro, he was
Yeah, but
bold.
yeah,
He was
yeah.
bold.
Man was
I swear he was like dancing in the rain. Bald.
Yeah, he's different though. Hey, shouts out to UK creators because they be going the lengths to like entertain us. And the thing is, the UK scene here is not guaranteed that you're gonna make it.
100.
Fam,
Yeah.
like I'm not
so many content creators.
exactly. I'm not gonna name. It's not even that there's so many. I just feel like even back then in the day when like I'm not gonna name any names when certain people are doing their things. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Certain people doing the scene. Like where are they now? Do you know what I mean? That's when the scene was less competitive. So even now when it's more competitive, what opportunities are there for them? You know.
Yeah.
That's why I'm so big
I
on
have a
supporting
few as
them.
well. Well, there's one in particular, but I'm not gonna say.
Don't name drop him. Don't do that.
I was even going to talk about our scene compared to America. I say all the time, I feel like if all the creators in the UK were pumping up content the same way they were, but they lived in America, they'd be so far gone.
Oh, that'd be clear.
So far gone. Even in terms of pods and stuff as
But
well.
to be fair, it's a
genuinely.
smaller market, you know, like
Yeah, that's what it
there's
is.
not that
you know
many
what I'm
black
saying?
people or like urban.
Yeah, we were taking the stuff in there.
So like America, like the
You could be big in the state and blow up.
There was more of an audience in America.
Yeah.
Bigger
But with it-
audience,
Obviously
yeah.
with Vine as well, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So yeah, them using Vine and now look, most of them are on like Netflix. And
But America's
bro.
content's way different to us. Because look at Benzo, Paps, all these man. Do you have a US version of them? Don't you?
Yeah, but
But
then
we
again,
don't-
I can't
we
really
don't know
say
that.
that. Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
Who's the
I
Drewski in the
haven't seen
UK? And you guys better not name anyone that's just big because
this.
people like to do
I was
that.
going to say Chucks, you know. But it's not. They're not the same. They don't make the same content. They don't make the same content.
That's what they try to do. There's this guy on Twitter, yeah. Shouts out. I'm gonna name him actually. His name is the Music Connoisseur, right?
Oh, yeah, I've
And
seen
whenever
that
he's
guy
trying to
on
get
Twitter.
engagement, what he's like, if there's a slightly larger set gentleman, he'll go- you know, my man will be like, this guy's the next Rod Wave. He's the next Rod Wave.
Rod
Check
Wave.
him out.
Nah, I see that music connoisseur guy.
Yeah.
He's very good at
He knows what he's doing. I feel like he
Yeah,
definitely
well,
knows what he's
he's
doing.
clued
With
up.
some of his takes, he doesn't even believe it himself.
he has the right audience, so he's good, man. He's good.
I don't know. I don't know. Hey, shouts out to I don't know.
But he
Like,
does his things, so fair enough with it, yeah.
but he's passionate about the music. From the
Yeah.
times I've spoken to him, he's passionate about his music. So shouts out to him, man.
Yes, man.
And plus, someone needs to do it. The thing is, like, I don't feel like there's enough controversy in the UK, like enough people talking about it. Like, you know,
But
sometimes
I
You think it's too
we're
small?
scared as
It's just
well.
too, and it's too small.
he said, "I don't want to be beaten up by SP at Shoreditch." Shoreditch. Because that's the thing about the UK scene. Like,
I think we're too small. Really and truly, it's
we
like
are
it's
too
London.
small. Don't act like this thing. Everyone knows who you are. You see, hey,
Yeah.
I walked into the car and I started saying, hey, I know you from there. I know you from there. I know you from there. What I'm telling these lot is the UK is small.
Yeah, right.
I wanted to be DJ Academics once upon a time, but when I was trying to figure out who I
You
am,
wanted to be DJ, so you wanted
Yeah.
to...
I can't believe I said that on camera.
He's so funny. He's
But-
coming to UK soon, though. I can't lie to you.
Oh
But
my
anyway.
gosh, I need to buy tickets.
Yeah, I actually want to go to that. Mum,
Him and Castillo.
Yeah, I actually want to go to that still.
I don't know what to expect. That's the thing. That's how I
Yeah,
want to go.
that's such a good point. I don't
Like,
know
who
what the
put
hell
them
is
together?
going to
Think
happen there.
about it.
The
He
shorty-
might actually be the Drewski of the UK.
Castillo.
Castillo.
He's ridiculous anyway.
Bro,
He's
he
so
is
funny,
so
though.
funny.
He's so funny.
How can
Nah,
man
bro.
go a whole interview just saying sniper out now?
Yeah.
The whole bro.
Nah, bro,
Nah,
that guy is...
He's funny though.
Nah,
He's not like he's hilarious though.
That guy has no filter. fam.
Yeah, we actually need to check when they're
I
coming,
saw
though.
him
I
in
do want to go to that.
circus one time.
You good, Castillo?
Yeah, he was with a big team as well. Bro.
Why you got?
Why was that needed?
Why are we
no,
gonna say
no,
that?
No, but when I say big team, you know what I'm saying.
Then what?
I could be saying anything.
It wasn't even needed.
I
Bro,
could be saying
was that necessary?
You could have just said you saw him. You didn't even have to mention he was with a thing.
No, but... you
But
know,
what?
But what?
It's
Can you
Castillo.
apologize to that lady right now? That is not okay.
I didn't say anything bad about that woman.
You didn't just call her a big thing. Is that not a bad thing?
But that's not bad.
You don't think that's bad?
Well, how sensitive people are now. Bro, you're...
That's not bad.
You don't think that's bad?
Because what if my
What if that's his girl, though?
What if my preference is big women?
Fair enough, man. You know what? Fair enough then. No, but what I'm saying is this year, like when I wanted to be like DJ Academics.
No, but with my preferences with women though.
That is true. No, that's why I let you go. I was like, okay, I'll let you go. You're
There's
free.
nothing wrong with what I said.
He's lying.
Guys were just trying to counsel me straight away. Guys were just trying to
Guys,
counsel me
lying.
straight away.
He's lying.
No, but shouts out to all types of women.
We appreciate all, man.
No, but you know what? When I was trying to be DJ Academics,
No, I was gonna say something crazy, but
What you gonna say?
No,
G, you can't do that. You have to spit it
I'm
out.
not getting cancelled.
when I was trying to be DJ Academics, like I used to make videos on drill rappers and things like that. And I think the reason why it's just journalism. I wanted to talk about the scene.
Yeah.
And DJ Academics was like the closest, biggest thing that spoke about hip hop, right? I used to make videos on like how drill rappers they'll go through these altercations and things like that. Like I wasn't a drill Reddit nerd. Like I wasn't talking about this person stabbed this person or this person got a point on this person. I was more just talking about the music, like and the origins of like where the music came from and stuff like that.
Yeah, that makes
So
sense.
yeah. And long story short, I must have posted a video on how someone had an altercation with another person. Long story short, fast forward a couple years later, I became friends with that drill rapper that I covered in it. But luckily, something told me when I made the video that time, I was like, I need to private this. This feels a bit too mad. It feels a bit too Trap Law Ross like.
Yeah.
So yeah, luckily I did in it. So you guys be careful out here.
Yeah, I actually hear you. Yeah, but going back to what Abdul was saying, it's too small. So even if we do try and like be controversial, you buck into somebody somewhere, it's a long day.
But it's not even that you try and be controversial. Just say if you gave your opinion. Like in the car today, I said I'm not a fan of Clavish. I said I find Clavish, it's just not mine. I feel like I can listen to Fredo and get the same, But I do respect his craft and what he's done from time to time. But like that opinion could probably get me beaten up. Where's Clavish from? N16. He might beat me up in N16.
Like, free Fredo, man.
Oh, Fredo, he's arrested?
Yeah, he got bagged.
Oh, for
He
marijuana.
got bagged.
Allegedly.
Oh, allegedly.
Yeah, we don't know innit. Like we don't have full
Dubai.
facts.
But why are people like bringing drugs to Dubai though? Have you guys actually been to Dubai though?
Nah, I feel like people think they can just do anything anywhere. Act how they act in England abroad.
There was even this UK model that got bagged in Peru.
Peru?
Yeah,
What's she doing in Peru?
Class A.
I swear the man love Class A down there anyway.
Yeah, but like he's doing time there.
No, their laws are serious. They do not
Swear.
care.
What, the TikToker?
Yeah, he's a model. Some guy with blonde hair, innit?
Yeah, I saw his face. He looked so shit.
He's
It's finished. So
prison isn't somewhere we need to be.
especially in Peru.
Prison in those countries as well.
Yeah, especially in Peru.
I don't know.
South America, yeah, love.
These people that do like, I don't know, like that are able to take these risks in life. I don't know. It's just not worth it. You don't get the time back. You never
Yeah,
do. Like
no.
10 years of your life. What's the point?
Just trying to smuggle coke for what?
What? You could just be a nurse. Like just go get an agency. Just you know what I mean. Like, I
People
feel
don't
like.
want that though. That's the thing. Like,
Something to
people
fall
want.
back on, you know what I'm saying?
Is that what you call something to fall back on? That's funny.
No,
Nah,
like,
but
the whole, what
Then
you said, the whole
again,
nursing thing,
it's respecting a man's hustle. End of the day, like
yeah, man. If it's to make ends meet, I hear
yeah,
you.
cool.
I don't know.
That's putting food on the table for his family.
Nah, man.
Yeah, but I feel like if
No,
you're
but
smuggling coke, you're earning a lot of money. That's way more than just putting food on the table.
Yeah,
for
but
family.
it's still for him to take that risk. Surely it's helped him somehow, innit?
I don't know. You know what?
So-
You know those ones you just can't speculate, but you don't know what he was going
Yeah,
through and
true.
things like
Yeah,
that.
true.
That's the thing. We always speak about these things, but we don't know like what the circumstance that put them there. So it's always mad. Actually, I can't lie. So I hope I don't know what to wish him because 10 years,
10 years is mad.
it's crazy.
Yeah, that's the next
Go
thing.
with
10
God,
years.
bro.
10 years is the next thing.
Go with God.
But then again, it's his decision he made, innit? So
And you see, they actually filmed it, and you saw like the massive containers. It's like a movie.
bro,
Wait, when this guy got busted?
Yeah, they filmed it.
Wait, where was
bro,
it? Was he on like a private jet or something?
No,
No.
he was in the airport, bro. Literally in the airport, and then he's.
What,
they're
the guy I was
sitting
just
with
talking
him.
about?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, no, yeah.
They
the
filmed
recording,
it.
Bro, if you saw it, bro, his eyes
Bro.
were lit up like.
Well, and the thing is,
Damn.
the way the camera
Yeah.
came in, right? Like you have the
Let me see
suitcase
if I can
open, and then you
find
just have his face like.
Oh, it was all of us
Yeah.
all in a suitcase.
Yeah,
Oh, that's
okay, trying to
big.
They
find it.
lifted literally, so you open a suitcase, they lifted one thing up, and then you could just see all
bricks.
the white there.
Yeah.
Nah, not even bricks, bro. He literally cut it all down. Man broke it down and stuck it to his. It's bro. He literally stuck it to
I'm gonna see if I can find it.
suitcase.
Remember that show Narcos? That was a very good show, by the way.
Very good.
No,
Very
I
good
never
show.
actually watched it.
You never watched it?
I didn't watch the last season of it.
Really?
After Pablo's died, I stopped watching.
Oh.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was a bit of a stretch actually.
Yeah.
Continuing it with, it's very risky when shows do that. When the main character's dead, like continuing.
I watched the first episode of the third series. No, of the first season. I was like, it's not that good.
Have you watched some Otherhood?
No, I haven't.
No, not yet.
I haven't
watched it yet.
I haven't
Not
watched
yet,
it. Is
not
it
yet,
good?
This is the problem with
Yeah,
our
for like, what,
community.
2 minutes?
Why are you guys not supporting Adam Deacon and what he's doing?
Big up, man.
Nah, I'm willing. I'm
Wait,
willing to watch that.
Isn't he the guy?
Nope, that's the other guy. Don't say it. I know you're about to say it, but that's the other guy.
That was him getting bagged.
Wait, let me see.
Yeah, look, I told you they opened the top of his thing and it's there. He broke it down, so he knew what he was doing.
He's done this
He's
before.
stressed. It's not his first rodeo.
Oh yeah, I've seen it already.
Yeah,
It's,
bro. I can't lie. Long day for him. Still charge that to the game.
Yeah, he's stressed. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
Nah,
the only risk I'm taking is like, I don't know, like working agency in Birmingham or something, or Milton Keynes. You know what I mean? Like,
Agency.
yeah, that's as far as I'm meant to go with risk. Like going agency after work. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
Adding that to my, say for example, I'm about to run out of money or things are looking
Yeah.
tight. I'll go do agency in Birmingham or Milton Keynes, somewhere I hate.
Hard graft as well, man.
Exactly. Oof.
Hard graft.
That's where we even met. Even remember?
God, they don't cut out. Like I said, the name of the company. Screw them.
what?
Bro, when I was driving.
Oh,
Tired.
wait,
For 100 episodes.
We're gonna cut that out.
Yeah.
what minute?
No, just bleep it.
Yeah, I will. I'll just bleep it. It's fine.
But
Yeah.
well, that's
No.
where.
48th. Yeah.
But in fact, we met at this company.
Yeah.
That's where we met. Like I remember, he works the day shifts. He's lucky.
Yeah.
I say day shifts, but early morning.
Bro, I used to get there like 6
AM,
in the morning.
yeah.
And I'd been there the whole night. Can you imagine? They had
Yeah,
me
no.
there from like 7 until he'd come.
Yeah.
Nah,
I was
Just
loading
moving
up my
boxes.
van. And I was just loading up the
Bro,
boxes.
I
He
done
moved,
one.
I
I
was
done
just
one
slapping
shift
them
at
in my
DPD. I
van.
said never again.
Have you lifted?
Bro, everything. And the thing is,
Struggles, bro.
that's another part of life. So, you know, there's things in life here that motivate you to go and do other things. The reason why I'm just so big on like helping my friends with their CVs, helping everyone with their CVs, try and push people forward their careers is because of that. So imagine, POV, I finished law school. I've just busted myself through law school. I'm like, you're applying for jobs, right? Well, you don't. The thing is, unless you have the time during university or law school to apply for stuff, then you're not going to fall into a job straight after it. So it's like, I need money. So what am I going to do? A warehouse. It's like, oh, it's depressing.
Yeah.
From law school to warehouse, right?
Warehouse.
Yeah.
And it's not to demean what people do in a warehouse, but it's just like, I have big dreams, like, you know.
No, you have to, at the same time, you have to talk your shit. You just finished law school.
But
You know
that
what
means
I'm saying?
nothing in the grand scheme of things. That's
Yeah,
another
I
thing
know
we
it
need to talk
doesn't.
about as well. University, a degree doesn't get you a
But
job.
it's still like, with law, that is a very like prestigious like course to finish. You know what I'm saying? So to do that and then end up in a warehouse. Not saying anything
Word.
about the warehouse workers.
Yeah, not to because I'm
Yeah,
very
I'm not
touchy
trying
with that.
to-
I'm not trying to demean them.
100%,
Yeah,
never am I, to be honest. But I'm just saying, it's not the best, is it? You know what I'm saying?
it's crazy. It's nuts. But that's why even like we need to touch on that as well. Like just having a degree doesn't get you a job.
100%. Yeah.
What?
That's true.
You know, I've mentioned I've name dropped the thing politics, right? Who you know is gonna help you every single time. It will bless you in so many different ways. That's why I'm so keen on not burning bridges or like, you know, you don't even need to be friends with someone. Just have an ally, you know what I mean? That you support each other, do you get it? But like, I know someone who's literally at a top law firm right now because their family member knows someone that knows the partner at the firm. So they didn't go through. You think they sent an application for that?
Nah.
Just straight to the interview stage.
That's what I mean.
Let me shake your hand.
You gotta
Here's your
have
job.
links, bro. That's what I'm
Here's
saying.
your
You gotta
job.
have links.
Here's your job.
You
You need to
gotta
know people.
in life.
Yeah, you need to know people.
You do, and that's where the lines are drawn as well. You know what I mean? We come from like the suburbs of
Yeah, start from scratch, innit?
you know what I mean? So you have to go, but if you don't know that straight away, then you know
Yeah.
you won't be smiling in people's faces. You'll see people at the workplace. Some of us as well, we're guilty of just going to the workplace and just going home.
Yeah.
Sometimes just talk to that manager that loves to talk a lot. You know what I mean?
But I'm not trying to interact with that.
It's politics.
Yeah, but
you got, you know.
Yeah, sometimes.
I was even gonna ask was I thought like you're quite good at this. What's the best way to network with people?
On what platform?
Let's say on socials to begin with.
Okay, you see with me, like on socials. I said this on socials. I've said this proud and loud. Like I'm a big fan of everyone. You know what I mean? Like I'm a big fan of what you guys do. Like I'm a big fan of Yao kicking ball. Like, I'm just a fan of life in general. So like I'm just in awe of it. Like that's cool. All right, I'll just message you be like, yo, what you're doing is really cool. You know, like. Can we chop up a second? Or I'll ask you questions about what you're doing, or like, you know what I mean? But it just starts with gratitude, like showing that appreciation for what someone does. And then when they see you've got an appreciation for what they do, then they're gonna want to continue the conversation with you and be like, you know, and yeah. And then obviously sometimes when you're closing the conversation, what my mentor told me you do is like, you're like, oh, that was an amazing conversation. But this is more corporate world or like just in a job world. That was an amazing conversation. Is there anyone else that you think I should connect with that you know? Like if you could choose one person you think I should connect with, who do you think? Because obviously you've had that conversation about everything you want to do, and then you round off with that, and they're like, you know what, you should connect with so-and-so, he'd be able to give you knowledge. And then you just bounce off. You tell that person as well, who do you think and you just keep on bouncing, and you know, and that's how you get your name around and just build your thing. And one thing as well, please dress correctly. Like, I know, you know, sometimes in jobs, they'll be like, hey, just turn up, dress how you want, dress how you feel. That's a lie. That's a lie.
It's like a test.
That's a test.
Yeah.
Is a test. Don't dress how you want. Like I remember when I came to the office, right? She's like, "You're the best dressed." I was wearing like a 3-piece suit. You're the best dressed person here. So that made me. Do you know what that made me think? What? Thank you for the compliment. You know, it hit different when you get a compliment, but but like but it's like you perceive me. Do you know what I mean? So if you so strongly perceive me in this way, so what if I would have dressed like, you know, in like my chinos, relaxed fit? Yeah. Because the week before you said dress how you want, express yourself.
So that's just a test.
It's everything. Most of this stuff's a test, bro. That first impression, like, come correct, bro.
I know it now. So next job with you, no more tracksuit.
I remember that one.
Step in tracksuit. But
was it a Prada? What tracksuit were you wearing? What brand was it?
Nah, just keep it steady with a regular night thing.
D squared.
Regular night thing, just keep it steady. But I can't lie.
What, a Nike Tech you said?
Bro, I've been to interview in a night tech.
What colour was it though? What colour?
Nah, it was a grey and black one.
You didn't even put no colour coordination in your face, man.
No, it's grey and black. No, not crotch.
You're on a tracksuit. Don't say it's crazy.
You know the funniest thing, yeah? I think it was on you guys' podcast. You spoke about how warehouse jobs, they just hire you on the spot. Like, warehouse jobs, you go for an interview there and they'll just give you the job on the spot.
Bro,
they need the numbers, innit?
Yeah.
Obviously, when they hire you, you're just a statistic, innit? You know what I'm saying? Like,
bro, like, you'll be sitting down and before you know it, you look down and like, wait, how have I got to have this on? Like, what the heck? It's crazy.
You know you're filling bare paperwork.
Selling your life away. Oh, I don't know if warehouse work should be legal. I can't lie.
Some of it is modern day slavery.
It's crazy.
I can't lie.
They need to investigate warehouses.
Especially for the pay, like sometimes the pay is not even above £15.
Yeah.
And I know that I'm working for the big M, they're making the buns.
Yeah.
So where's my money? Where's my cut? You know? Yeah. You know the place I'm talking about? The buns. You know what I'm talking about?
We literally talked about that the other day, washing them trays.
We used to work in a place, guys.
You used to wash trees?
Bro.
He
He said the big M and he's...
No, I will say it. Fuck them and fuck the other company.
We have to think about longevity, goodwill, and we get as possible.
I just spoke about allies and building good relationships. I just want to say McDonald's, like, I love the work you do. And so does Damz as well. He's just a bit frustrated. He was just a bit angry.
He was just a bit mad.
I actually used to work there as well.
So wait, you're laughing at trays, and now he's like...
Oh,
no, he was actually at
McDonald's for Yao.
Yeah, he was the one.
No, wait. That's kind of strange. I used to work at McDonald's and I worked at the tray thing. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Crazy.
So at least you guys can see the passion where it comes from, where I want to help people and stuff in it.
That was my first job as well.
That was your first job?
What was your first one?
So everyone here is being sluts for Mackey's then.
How did we get here? Like, how did we get here? How did we get here?
Gee, what side of the bed did you wake up from? Like, what's going on, G?
I don't know.
But wait,
Both
did you work
sides
next to
are
the
calm.
fries or where did you work?
Both sides are
Bro, I
calm.
worked on fries. I done the counter. I done like drinks, bro. I was on the grill, bro. I literally.
But was
You
it
on
a
the
baked
grill?
McDonald's though? Was it a baked McDonald's?
Nah, not really.
Mine was so big. Obviously, I went to Cov Uni, right? So
Oh, that's crazy.
I was working at the city centre, Coventry, right?
I was. Oh, nah.
And one night, yeah, this is a bit of a crazy story. Free a minute, but it's a very crazy story. But Harlem Spartans were performing that night. Well, I say Harlem Spartans because Lowski was performing that night, and cool. I always worked the shift. My manager hated me, so he always gave me that shift that's like 3 a.m. till like 10 a.m.
3 a.m. to 10 a.m.
Yeah, that's a shift. That's a shift.
That's a shift.
That is
So-
That's
boring.
the next thing. I can't lie.
You start your shift at 3 a.m.
Yeah,
now.
and the thing
That
is, I was getting
insane.
blackballed from the company, so like he didn't even like me too tough. So like it was, because I rejected. I said I didn't want to do any more shifts because I was trying to focus on my law stuff in
Yeah.
it, and he was like, "Okay, I'm gonna give you one shift then a week, and it's gonna be that time." So cool, pardon me. Cool. At the till now, Lowski walks in, and then I'm like, "What the hell is going on here?" Like, and obviously when Lowski came in, he's got like a flock of women behind him and like to the side of him, and everyone I was like, "Whoa, is this what fame looks like?" While I'm here at McDonald's at the till, I was like, "Oh." But obviously,
night shift.
he also came with all his like his
guys.
buddies, his
Yeah.
guys. So like Lowski orders like a what's that 199 thing, that rapper of the day. Lowski was rapper of the day. Biz, RIP as well. He was a nice guy. Like he spoke to me for a second. Very cool guy. He orders like a double. What's the thing? Like a Big Mac. He orders that. But then the order I remember the most, there was another guy. I'm not gonna name his name actually, because his when I get to the story, you'll know why I'm not gonna name his name.
Yeah.
So basically, what happens is, he orders 2 of the same things. He orders 2 of the same meals. He didn't have any girl next to him or anyone else order from. He orders 2, and there was fish fillets. Who eats fish fillets? Like
Fish fillet is crazy.
That's wild.
Fish fillet is crazy.
A fillet of fish, yeah. Long
oh, that's the one, fillet of fish, whatever they call it. That thing looks disgusting. He orders 2 of the
At
same
least
things.
That's the only thing that makes sense.
But he got drink, that and that. I just saw the whole crew. That's like, who's he ordering this from?
Maybe he's pescatarian.
So he orders it. He just drops the money, boom, and he just walks out. I'm like,
No change.
I was like, all right, man.
Yeah, fair
Big
enough.
baller, man.
Yeah.
Okay. So he walks out and he's gone for like 30 minutes now, because it takes a while at that time of night to like get the
yeah,
food out.
of
There's
course.
so many people after the club.
Yeah.
And he comes back here and then he gets his food and he starts shouting at us like, "Why is it so cold? Why is my food so cold? Why is it so cold?" And then obviously, he starts swearing at my manager. My manager, even if you swear, even if it's not a serious swear word, he's like, "Abdul, take this customer's food away." Because he'd bitten into it, innit, while he was on the counter. So like, obviously my manager's like, "Take the tray to the back now." And obviously my man's like, "Just give me my money back." He's getting wild. Like he's just getting angry. I'm like, why am I involved? Because I was already turned my back, getting the chips out. So I'm like, why on earth is my manager telling me to come and deal with the angry customer? You're the manager here.
You're dropping, man.
This is you.
I think this manager has some
He's
serious
trying to
agenda.
put you in the deep end.
And obviously,
Quickly.
think
This
about
guy.
that count is not like, it's not one of the ones in Brixton or one of these ones that have like the
Yeah,
barriers
he
things.
can
Like
really hop over.
he'll hop over and just it's just a quick one. So like I grabbed the tray, luckily he didn't do anything. I put it back, and then the next week he gets arrested for having a gun. So I think to myself, how my manager put my life in danger in moments like that. So
Can't imagine you just started bunning up the place.
it's crazy.
The next thing I can't lie.
It's
That
crazy.
is mental.
Yeah,
What's
but
the
your
moral of the
manager's
story
there.
though? What's the moral of the story though?
I don't even know them.
Free Lowski. The moral of the story is free Lowski and
Free Lowski.
Lowski 10 times.
free Lowski.
That is
Yeah,
crazy.
man. No, McDonald's is insane,
That
man.
is actually mental.
And that's not even the wildest story, I feel like, which is so crazy. But we cannot
So there's
even.
been wildest things that's happened.
I
He
can't
used to work at
imagine,
McDonald's.
but-
Oh no, he didn't work at city centre. The thing is, when you work in the city centre, it's like the hot spot for all the
Yeah.
craziness that happens. I'm telling you.
I mean, I worked at Nando's in Luton. It had crazy
Nando's in Luton
moments
is
like that.
crazy.
It was hot, especially Friday night.
Yeah, I can
Nah, I
imagine.
Friday
remember you
night,
mentioning that
Saturdays.
story about that guy.
Which there's a couple. Yeah, I saw a guy get caught with his sighting
Oh, no.
in Nando's. It was crazy. Yeah, his mate and his girl came in and they started fighting.
But why was his girl there though?
So basically, what I reckon happened was everyone's
Someone
here.
gave the drop.
That's exactly what it
Someone
was.
gave the
So
drop.
he's come in now, yeah.
It's probably his boy. I
with
can't lie.
bags. He's come in now with
Dunno.
bags. I think they went shopping.
Yeah.
Come in, he's sitting down having a meal. And there's a group of girls, bearing in mind, because all of the Nando's staff were all watching this happening. Like, we're literally going to the manager's office, watching it on CCTV, and everyone's like, among
So
us.
all you man just crowded around.
Literally, because it was
Watching
like a
the
Thursday
CCTV.
evening, it was dead. was dry. So there's like a group of girls in the corner, and he's eating on like, there's a booth here and there's like single tables, you know, like there's a single tables. He's just sitting there speaking, eating whatever. The girls leave. He's still sitting there with his babe. Like 10 minutes later, another girl comes in.
What?
He just there, just
Stagnant.
Stagnant.
Stagnant is crazy.
Wait, let me think this now.
Yeah.
Man, Demi, if you're in that position, what are you doing?
Me
Can I
personally,
charge?
Yeah, go on, George.
me personally, I don't even know. Like sometimes you just have to be quiet. But like I'm a Christian, so I'd never be in that position.
Yeah.
I've never understood why people have side this or I'm a lovable in it. So
Yeah.
like if I love you in it. I don't know why I'm doing all of that. I can't lie.
That's bare cute, man.
But the thing is like it's money as well. Like money. No, forget money. It's time. You're gonna have to spend time with the other woman as well. Like
Headache. The thing is, even if you've had a side babe, to take her to Nando's in the city centre is crazy.
Yeah, it's meant.
Bro, I can't lie.
On top of it.
I wouldn't even consider having a side team.
I don't know. Like exactly why would. Obviously, guys.
What's the point, bro? Like, if you already have someone there, why?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Why would you need a
I
side
agree.
thing anyway?
Yeah.
But the thing is, yeah. No, but the thing is, yeah.
Why would someone do such a thing?
Why would-
Terrible.
I've never done that in my life.
No, listen. But the thing is, like, I'm a
Anyways,
Christian.
yeah.
Remember, I told you guys I'm a Christian, right? Like,
Yeah.
I feel like sometimes God, like, He loves a good storyline.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I can't explain it, but like,
Okay.
Character building.
yeah, you know what I mean.
okay.
And I don't feel like I always try to avoid things which would give God a way to like teach me a lesson.
Yeah.
Like
I feel like he's watching and he laughs at some things. Like,
Yeah.
God is definitely up there laughing at some of the things that
Yeah,
happen.
that's punishment.
Let me tell you guys what happened one time. Yeah.
Oh goodness. Where's my popcorn,
You know
fam?
another one.
Alright, where's my popcorn, fam?
There was a time, yeah, where like this girl, because your sighting story reminds me, like there was
Yeah.
a white. Oh, it doesn't matter that she's white, but there was a
Yeah.
girl that used to work at the McDonald's I worked at, right? And basically, her boyfriend walked in with another girl while she was on shift.
He is taking the piss.
Nah, I can't lie.
He is taking absolute
He
piss.
You know
does not.
what?
He does.
You
He
know
did
what?
not
That
value
one,
his
Yeah,
relationship.
that one there is just stupid. Like, you know your girl works here. Why would you even go through the risk of doing that?
You know
He got a rota wrong, man. You know,
Yeah.
it's
Why
week
would
B
you take this
rota.
risk?
Can't lie, man that do that. Man that do that, dickhead. I can't lie.
Yeah.
No, we're laughing, yeah, but like I can't lie
That's
to you
evil.
guys.
That's
You
actually
saw my
evil.
tweet the other week, right?
What
And I
was
know
the
you lot
tweet?
are gonna get mad at me and say, "Oh, you're this, you're that," but I can only keep it real. Like being cheated on and hurting people in that way is so messed up on like a different type of level. Like I tweeted the other week, yeah, about how I got cheated on in year 7, and then everyone was getting on to me like, "Let it go, this, that." But guys, I have to be vulnerable with you guys. Like I promise you, like when I got cheated on in year 7, I know I'm 25, I'm over it, but I'm telling you, I think up until like first year of uni, I still kind of had that, you know, because it was just a lie, like how I was so not knowing. And the thing is, I'm the type of person, I'm very sentimental. I remember everything. I believe everything's to God's glory is like, you know, shaping my path and I keep a track of everything. So like when it happened, it just stays with you. So like when people do that to people, it's just, I don't know.
Nah,
Yeah.
hear it,
Actually, I
still.
understand that.
Actually,
Fam, do you know where this guy... Let me talk about my cheating. Should I go to my cheating story?
Yeah, tell us.
Let's
tell
start
us.
there.
Yeah,
Let's start there.
start.
Think about 2000 and... When we were in year 7. Don't even matter when we were in year 7. Don't even worry about how old we are, innit? Don't even tell them.
2011, yeah.
Don't even tell them that. Don't even tell them. They're going to calculate our age and then age
Yeah,
shame us.
yeah.
They're going to call us uncles. Like, why are you talking about your
Yeah.
year 7 thing? Cool. So year 7, right? You know, there's a place called Aqua Splash.
Yeah.
Who knows? Who knows about Aqua Splash? You're a real one if you know about Aqua
Yeah, I
Splash.
knew he died there.
I remember you had Oceanas as well.
You what?
Bro.
You need,
Yeah,
what?
yeah.
What?
Yeah, I did still.
Why
I was
are you
just sad.
laughing?
Wait. Can we sidetrack my story to go onto your
No,
Aqua
it's
Splash
not
story?
a mad story, but okay,
No,
long story,
no,
long story short. Yeah.
Why is he laughing, please?
Yeah.
Why are you
Nah, it's
laughing?
'cause
You know, you were creasing.
a big you, like, what?
I wasn't that big at the time.
What happened?
The man are laughing, bro.
What
What's
happened?
What's
No,
that?
no, no.
I'm laughing at him saying what happened. Like, what do you mean what happened? He drowned.
No,
Yeah,
saying
that's,
that.
that's it.
It's
I
the
tried.
fact he said he almost
Yeah.
died. The man started creasing, bro. Like, what's
No,
this guy
no,
on, bro?
I didn't crease on the fact he nearly died. I creased looking at it like, right. he's
Yeah,
big,
the
like-
perspective's kind of mad still. Like, you're a
But
big
yes,
guy.
yeah, I was just
Your
there,
feet
like-
touch the bottom.
Nah.
Please proceed.
So basically, you know, there was a big drop because there was like a slide that came out of Aqua Splash. I don't know if you man remember. Like, as in when your Aqua Splash was here, you got the mass slide and it goes in and out of the building, in out of the building. Yeah. So obviously, I was a bit smaller than I am now. Sam was. You see what it is? I was just Sam in it, and Sam can swim. I was like, yeah, whatever, because I wasn't going on anything too deep.
Mm.
Not saying I can't swim, but I wasn't the strongest of swimmers.
Yeah, just to be on the
Yeah,
safe side.
I've gone down this drop now. I'm coming in. Usually my feet touch the floor. I'm relying on my feet to touch the floor. I didn't actually deep how deep it was, and now I'm just started shouting. And Sam's creasing. Sam's actually creasing, and then that guy has to come in and carry me. No, it's funny still. And then in hindsight, it's
that's
funny.
crazy.
But
Nah,
it's
drowning.
messed up.
As someone who's like almost drowned, like I still can't swim now, so like I need to go learn actually.
I can only
I
backstroke.
follow the stereotype too, man. It's okay, man.
I can only backstroke. I can't swim front. I can backstroke. Though.
But yeah, back onto my year
Anyway,
7
yeah.
thing, yeah, like basically what happened was, you know, we had strict parents back in the day, like they're not letting you go anywhere. So like my girlfriend in year 7 had asked me if I could come to Aquasplash with her and her other girl, right? And these are the words she used, by the way. These are the words she used. She said, my gay best friend, Sam. That's not his real name, by the way, but my gay best friend, Sam. I don't know why she was making it clear that he was gay, like, never been homophobic. It was weird. I was like, okay, cool. Asked my mum, no, study for law school in like 10 years, Abdul. You know, African parents always study, so cool. She goes with those 3, right? And then she goes, and then the next day at school, she breaks up with me. I was like, how strange. Why would she do that? And then the girl that she went with told me like a week after that she'd gone there and she kissed
Sam.
Yeah, this Sam guy, right?
The gay best friend.
This is the word she used, right? This is the word she used. So then from then I was like, whoa. I think year 7 me just started listening to N-Dubs, all types of stuff, like
Nappy was
Bruno
giving
Mars.
you the heartbreak music at the time.
It was crazy. But I say that to say, like, stop cheating on people, like, side ting this, just be loyal to people, like, because you don't know what sticks to people. Like, I promise you, like, that stuck in me for a while. I was like, what, like, that's weird. Like, it just.
I mean, at the end of the day, it will come back to haunt you. If you
Yeah. And that's why therapy is so important, by the way, guys. I don't know if you guys go to therapy or like, you definitely should try it. I feel like therapy and just speaking, like, even like within here, like, just speak about, not on air, of course, but like, that's how I know I'm not affected by it, because I'm able to speak about it as well, by the way. But so being able to speak about things and unearth your true feelings, it really takes a lot of pressure off of you. It's crazy. Yeah, man.
And that's simply just by speaking to somebody.
So many things will be solved if people just spoke.
I can't lie. If people spoke, the tension in you would be released. Like,
yeah, but you don't have to speak to just anyone about it.
But you know
You
what?
can speak to your friends about it.
What if you just spoke, for example, say if there was a random person like on a train station, on a platform with you, like, and you know you'll never see them again. What if you just told them everything that you know was bothering you on that day? How would that make you feel?
But I can't, like,
I actually don't know.
I don't know the person to trust them.
So you wouldn't trust them? Okay.
Get me? Because what if, like, evil eye is real, you know? They could just be wishing times 10 on everything.
What's a random person on platform?
No, Joe. No, what if they're wishing times 10 on every bad thing you
I
said?
hear you though. There are some evil people out there.
Get what I'm saying?
Nah, but in this life, it's just less stress to always assume that people are gonna wanna treat you nicely and understand you. You know what I mean? Because if you're always paranoid about this and like thinking, oh, this might happen, then you know, it's a hard life.
See me, I always look at the risk factor first.
Yeah.
So that's just with everything. So I always look at the risk first. But then again, like therapists, I guess that's their job, innit?
Yeah.
So me speaking, it's confidential.
What about a pastor? Like I say pastor, like a priest or something. You don't speak to a priest?
Nah.
Yeah, but even if you tell them, they keep it confidential, innit?
Yeah, I feel like that's
it's strictly confidential.
It was.
But sometimes when I used to pass through a certain part of London, right, there was just a random church I liked the scenery of, and I just went in there. Sometimes they didn't leave churches open, so you can go in there and chill. And I didn't know the priest was in there, rather, and I was like, whoa. I just told the priest all my things, and
Really?
yeah, and just prayed for me. I literally believe in prayer, you know, like prayers.
Prayer works.
Serious.
Prayer works.
Yeah, on the road, that is.
Prayer is real, definitely.
God is listening. I don't know how. Like, I remember the other day I was on the phone to my boy. We run like a Bible study group, right? And like I told him verbatim, I was like, bro, because he wanted to rearrange our Bible study. We do it every Thursday at 9:30, and he's like, want to rearrange it, and I was like, bro, let's just be consistent with God. Like, let's no rearranging, regardless. Even if one of us isn't here, we'll get one of the other members to keep going with it. I promise you, the next day I got like a mad opportunity to host like a proper like just a mad opportunity to like progress my career. And guess what date it was on? The same day as Bible study. The thing that I was saying the day before, like, we can't rearrange this.
Yeah.
Huh? God is. I don't know if it was God. I don't know. Like something is just something.
Yeah. Even to deep that conversation what you were about to say. Some people don't believe in God and they don't believe anything. Everyone can believe in what they want, but for me, how stuff is set on this earth. I don't know how you can't believe that there's not something out there. Well, as in something, I say God personally.
Yeah.
But I don't understand how people don't think there's nothing out there at all. Do you know what I'm saying?
Because it can't be
even
science.
how we're built as
like what you're saying, that can't be science.
I don't.
How though? How is that meant to be science? That you've said this and then the next day, with all that prayer you've done, an opportunity arises.
See, I'm gonna play devil's advocate on what you said. Yeah, people are just in that scenario. People can just say that's a coincidence, isn't it? You know what I'm saying? But I'm just talking about in the deep aspects of the whole world, how everything's set up, even how the human body's set up and everything. It can't be science.
I mean, science could complement it. I mean, science explains the world to us, right? I mean, it could work hand in hand, perhaps, maybe. I don't know the intricacies of it. All I know is that what you were describing there, when things happen, when you're saying that, that's what I call like God's divine fingerprints. You know what I mean?
100%.
Where things, you just don't know how things are going through, but it's just going, and you're like, oh God, thank you, innit? Like, you know,
100%.
it's crazy. Dang. But it's very scary though to think that how far things can go. Like when I think back to like when I was younger and to where you are right now, I was like, whoa.
I can't even believe it sometimes.
I can't believe it sometimes.
I'm just driving my car, I'm like, I swear I was in lower school not too long ago. Now I'm here driving a car, going to work. Like, what has happened to me?
Yesterday I was in middle school, now I'm here.
I swear.
It's crazy, but it kind of, I can't lie, it's kind of thrilling though, you know. You just gotta grab onto it. Like, what else can you do?
And you're just taking every stride as it goes.
Yeah.
Exactly. You gotta roll the punches.
So now I'm even thinking, that question that you asked earlier, who would I like to be when I'm older? I don't even know what's going to happen to me in the next 5 years.
You think so?
I don't know. Like, I feel like you could be in any position. Like,
But do you have like, I feel like it's good to have like
a potential
overarching goals. Like, I want to be here. I want to, you know, something around there.
Long-term goal,
Okay, yeah. I definitely
And
have
you don't have to
long-term
say it on
plans.
out here, by the way.
Yeah. I definitely have long-term plans, but just I had long-term plans at 18, and now I'm doing something completely different. I do believe that I will be doing something to do with what I'm already doing in the next 5 years. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know where I'm gonna be. Don't know where life can take me. I could have a kid. I could be married.
Yeah.
Ooh, marriage is crazy.
You could do it in the next 5 years. You could definitely be
Oh,
married.
5 years.
You could be. There's a potential.
Yeah,
potential.
5
Yeah,
years.
man.
Obviously, right now, I'm extremely single, so it's like what?
not even single, extremely
I'm
single.
extremely single, but you know, it could be.
I think
anything,
about
innit?
build up place. I'm thinking to myself like,
That's a build up. Okay?
you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
like how could I be married in 5 years if I haven't even started a friendship with someone? Because for me personally, like,
Start the friendship first and then.
Ross, so
Yeah.
you're really on this CLB lover boy thing.
this is the Christian,
Can't see
this
me,
is
I
Christian
can't
lover
lie,
boy,
dude.
man.
Mr. Man, I have to shake your hand.
I respect it,
After
actually.
second,
yeah.
Respect it.
But I just told you, like, I just came out of a relationship, so like, obviously, I'm gonna do things differently. I'm gonna, you know, start off as. The thing is, you think to yourself like, if you can't stand that person as a friend, then where the relationship go? Just take your time, like breathe, like. Because I speak to a lot of my friends that are girls, right, and they tell me about how guys they're on Hinge and they're just always trying to get in their pants. It's just like, it's just too much. It's too much.
It's
like,
not that deep, I can't lie.
it's,
It's not that deep.
listen, natural development. Just things feel so forced in this dating economy, but
Even like being on apps like Hinge and that as well, like they need.
you know.
Yeah, certain men are hypocrites, but it's all good.
Nah, but what I'm saying is, like, forget all the Hinge stuff and all that. Like, how are we gonna make this money as well? That's another.
That's
thing.
a very important
Like,
thing.
That's why.
That's the number one thing. I can't lie.
Chasing
That's
scrum
the
doesn't
thing.
make you peas.
Yeah.
So
Unless your name is a pimp named Slipback, then maybe.
Oh my gosh, you've unlocked the memory. Like, they should bring back Boondocks, you know.
Nah, they have
They
to
should
show
bring back
Boondocks,
Boondocks.
bro.
They should definitely bring back Boondocks. If they made like a Boondocks in the UK, who would you see? Like, who would be the first rapper on the first episode?
Probably someone like Dizzy Rascal or something, I don't know.
What?
nah.
I say Fredo, you know.
Oh,
Think
Fredo.
about the rapper, the most memeable. The rapper that's most memeable.
Yeah.
Oh, most memeable.
Yeah, it'd have to be Fredo.
Or Heady.
Or Heady.
Or Heady.
Heady would be
I
funny.
don't know why everyone just like Heady just be living his life and you guys be laughing at this poor man. Like,
He's funny though, I can't lie. I feel like he knows what he's doing sometimes.
He's a stunt double, fam.
Oh, come off it.
I don't even think.
We don't. I genuinely, I'm not even saying it. I don't think I look like.
No, I don't think you look at him either. I can't
I
lie.
say it all the
The
time.
way you know.
Nah,
Nah, I always say this.
Yeah.
The way Heady behaves and the way DK behaves is exactly the same.
Thank you.
But it's a compliment though, because Heady One gave us the one. I don't know if
Yeah.
you guys have heard of the one mixtape.
Come on.
I don't know. I had to check. But like,
piece of music.
when that came out in 2016 or 2017, on repeat,
Yeah,
all the time.
that was on repeat.
all the
And
time.
then Drillers and Trappers, yeah.
Drills and Trappers is crazy. You see, that's when
The
drill
one
was.
too as well.
was
What-
raw
okay,
as well.
okay.
That run was beautiful.
I don't know.
And still.
You know what is the one?
Yeah.
The way he constructed it was perfect.
That's what started him off,
Yeah.
innit?
Yeah, that was perfect.
And Shed No
then,
Light.
Yeah, that was bang.
and then when you now start bringing RV into the mix, that's where things started changing a little bit. His price went up because him and RV worked perfectly. Even from, what was it they did? Chef One You in his face. What was
that's
that one?
the behind bars.
Yeah, behind bars
Oh,
is
yeah.
where I really took Heady in. Like, yeah, he's proper.
No, he took it to another level. Actually, I
Yeah,
can't lie. He
yeah,
definitely took it to another
And
level.
the fact that is like he obviously he makes drill music, but he has that sound where it's like bit adds a little bit of melodies in there, and it's it's proper.
And I can't lie, on the drill melody thing, he's one of the first though.
Yeah, I don't know too many people who
You
do
need
that
to
before.
deep it though. Nah, look at it.
Mm.
I'd say he's one of the first. I don't know if he was the first,
Nah, I
but he's
wouldn't say
definitely.
he's the
I
first,
think
but
he was
definitely
early in
one
it
of them.
still.
There's a guy called Incognito from
Yeah, Incog. Yeah,
Um,
he's cold.
he had a song called My Life Unruly.
Yeah,
Da, da, da,
yeah,
da,
yeah.
da. But yeah, he's definitely one of the first ones. Him, Shoki, God Bless the Dead, even Incognito, God Bless the Dead. Definitely one of the first ones. But Heady as well, yeah, definitely. It's crazy.
He had bangers, you know.
Who?
Incog,
yeah.
he's had some bangers.
Yeah, his unreleased stuff was very crazy. Like,
Yeah.
but I was even telling these lot on the way here, like, that's why I kind of can't listen to drill. Like, it's hard to like overlook some of that. You know, like, I don't know. It just feels like sometimes I'm living in like a weird world. Like,
I hear it.
I don't know.
Sometimes you feel like if you listen to drill, like you actually deep what they're saying past like just obviously them rapping. You're like, this is actually somewhat
Because
twisted.
you know how I look at it, it's like, right, there's actually mothers out there that have had to go through this pain.
Right.
And you're sitting in the booth with all your man them laughing about that one bar.
Sorry to even
It's
cut you.
peak.
Yeah. Sorry to even cut you. But sometimes when I see them like interviews them when they're like something's happened to a person, the American ones, the UK ones, like when their mums talk, it actually touches me, bro.
I feel like the
it gets
FBG
me-
Duck one is.
Bro,
yeah.
I was literally chatting to these men earlier about it. As I was listening to him I was listening to his mum on No Jumper, and it's like, bro, she's lived a rough life, man, and both her sons are dead due to gang violence. It's crazy, bro.
It's hard to block out the noise sometimes. I don't know. Like, I know it's just entertainment, but sometimes it's so hard to block out the noise and just enjoy it. So that's why I feel like it's a young man's sport sometimes.
Yeah.
When I was younger, I used to love this.
Hundred-
On the way to my law lectures, I'll be banging out this.
100%.
All
I
this.
remember the first day man took
100%.
in drill properly. We were walking on Dog Kennel,
Yeah.
and he always used to talk about Lowski and Hazard.
Yeah, that
You
was
see me, I was always on the thing of, nah man, back then I was listening to Rudimental and them man.
Yeah.
Rudimental was,
Bangers,
yeah.
Rudimental.
Yeah.
I was listening to them man, and then DK put me on. From there it was like, rah. So I went through 16, 17, 18, and I think you just grow up and you're like, and actually gets what you lot are fully saying now. It's a bit boring.
After what?
It's-
Or
it's
after
a-
second year college, that's when I stopped.
Yeah.
That's when
Second
I stopped.
year, how old was it? Turning 18, isn't it?
Yeah, 17 going on to 18.
Going on to
yeah.
18.
But it was a beautiful era though, we can't lie. Like
Yeah.
watching like drill like go from remember like they used to have the Harlem swaps. There's a guy called shouts out to Mizzy. There's a guy called Mizzy, right? He used to like have all the unreleased Harlem stuff and people would be send them between each other and stuff.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful era. That's how much people wanted the songs. Like,
Yeah.
oh, send me the unreleased to Harlem,
Yeah,
send me this unreleased track.
We played literally the other day, like Lowski's unreleased Forrest Gump.
Oh
was a
yeah.
masterpiece.
Oh, that one, bro. That one,
Masterpiece.
that
It was
should
so-
have been the original, bro.
Yeah, that should have been the original. I don't know why it wasn't.
Oh.
You know, sometimes
my
you'd be
God.
surprised at how much
This
goes
new
into
version
releasing.
Maybe like
songs.
maybe you couldn't get license on the beat. I don't know what it is.
Listen,
Exactly, but-
so much goes into
Yeah.
like, you know, clearing a song, yeah, like so much. It's too much. It ruins the art sometimes. But it's like you gotta pay the rights holders, innit?
Yeah.
So
100%.
You know, things happen for a reason, innit? So.
But I say everyone in this room is grateful they went through that drill period. I feel like I'm grateful I got to see the Harlems, the 6'7s, you know.
Yeah.
And their peak. Like,
Yeah.
we all saw Blanco where he was chubby with bare long hair.
Don't do Blanco like that.
Nah,
I hear you.
Out there, like,
Yeah.
it's like we've been through the come up with them, you feel me?
Yeah,
So
But-
you seen them, bro.
Yeah, literally.
But this is why I be watching artists like, I feel like everything reflects something on a larger scale. So I look at something on a minor scale here and I'll be like, how can this apply to life in general? So for example, I was telling these lot on the way here, yeah, in life you want to be a Jay-Z, not a Dame Dash. I use that not to demean Dame Dash, just to say that Dame Dash, he always be talking about Jay-Z all the time. Like, that's like his bread and butter in interviews. While Jay-Z's doing a million other things, moved on.
I
Like,
didn't even think I've seen Jay-Z talk about him once. I swear down. In no interview.
Don't-
Whereas when Dame Dash goes on interview, that's his vocal point.
Yeah, of course.
But I say that to say that obviously, like, when you chart what's happened to some of these drill people, right? Like, the people that we thought like 10 years were the hardest, right? The hardest that we thought would still be here, they're not here. While people like Central C, like, at the beginning, he had that drill element, right?
Yeah.
And he cashed in.
Straight
While the people who originated and went through the hard graft but were too real with it,
Yeah.
you know, sometimes you have to be. So I guess the moral story is that sometimes play the politics game, play that, you know, the long game, the longevity game, you know.
And that's the best game to play, even though it's long.
Yeah.
It's the
And you may not
best.
be as rated as well. That's the thing. Like, back then, people were like, Central C had long hair. He was making a song. I still listen. I love Central C. I'm a big fan. But he had long hair and he was making quote unquote corny music.
Yeah.
So, like, compared to Harlem, we turned our backs. So, like, who's that?
Yeah. For
And
some
then
weird reason, we wanted
Yeah.
people to be doing what they were talking about.
It's strange, you know.
You kind of what I'm saying?
It's
Like,
strange.
If you thought someone was lying, you're like, you didn't even take him in like.
We're actually the problem,
Yeah,
though. I can't
we are.
lie. We are the
We were.
problem. We are the
That
problem.
people say UK is bad vibes, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bro, like,
Terrible.
Like, saying that, I remember I was just under these videos because, you know what, it was so different then. GRM premiere, we were all sitting there waiting.
Thursday.
You get me? That
Yeah.
Thursday
Mixtape
when
madness
you
as
know,
well.
I remember perfectly in my head when Kent Nizzy was about to drop.
Mm.
Remember when Kent Nizzy was about to drop, I sat there and I watched the premiere. I watched the premiere bit and then watched the actual song
Yeah.
straight after, and I was just
That's
like,
funny.
Yeah.
I was just like, raw. But now you said that, it's like, bro, any moment at all, people will take the chance that how you commenting under the video, oh, you don't do that, bro. You don't know the person.
Yeah, bro.
You
We
don't
just
know the
sometimes people don't know how
person.
to keep it music, you know.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you don't know the person and you're saying stop capping in your tracks. What's he capping about? Just because you've heard
You
from
read it on
so and
Reddit.
so, or you read it
Yeah.
here, doesn't make it true.
You know, it's funny, yeah. Back in the day, back in that era, yeah, that method used to work. The method of like just being that guy on road would get you like further in industry. But
100%,
now I
yeah.
feel like that method doesn't really work
Nah,
anymore. You know what I
the
mean?
industry
It
didn't
can only
really
take
want
you
you.
so far. Do you know what I mean? Before Sony labels and ARs are calling like the police on you when you're kicking down the studio, beating up your officers, you're doing this or doing that. So,
100%.
so the moral story is play the longevity game. Just be a nice person. Like what the hell?
Yeah.
But then again, circumstance, right? Remember we were talking about the guy with the whole cocaine that he got caught with. Like your circumstances really mold you. And some of these people, like I hate to like make excuses for them, but like they had no choice in it. Growing up in some of these places, like
Yeah.
on the way here, weren't we just driving past mansions in like we're in North London right now, right?
yeah.
And then we went to Wood Green. It's like, oh, you know what I mean?
Literally,
So
literally in space of about 5 minutes.
exactly, circumstances play a role in everything, and that's how those lines I was talking about, how we get divided into those lines. So
Nah, real life.
it's crazy.
Nah, it's actually mental.
God help us.
It's 11 now, so
You guys want to end it here?
yeah, we'll wrap it up. Abdul, but just before we end it,
Yeah.
is there anything you want to plug? Anything you want to tell the people?
And before that,
Yeah.
I was gonna say just give 3 things to somebody that would want to be in your position.
My position.
Nah, because bro, you've got to appreciate what everyone's
Yeah.
doing.
Yeah.
You feel me? So.
The first thing I'd say, for me personally, I don't know, guys, find your innate thing that gets you going, but definitely shouts out to God. God definitely keeps me going. Actually studying the word. As a Christian, study the word and I like make notes on it. Spend time, turn off your phone and just study the word. Number 2, network. Especially if you know your mum isn't a lawyer, your dad isn't this or that, or in that the position you see yourself wanting to be in. Go on LinkedIn, send messages to people. Send a message to me, ABS1K_ on Twitter. Just, reach out because no one's coming to save you unless you make yourself visible to them. Number 3, I definitely say just always pour into other people, innit? Like, just always be nice to other people. Be a fan. It's okay to support and be appreciative of what other people are doing. Always pour into other people as well and try and bring them in. that's how the world moves around. So yeah, thanks for having me, and it's a fun episode.
I enjoyed it.
I enjoyed it still, I can't lie.
You're welcome back anytime, my boy. Anytime, bro.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. It's a wrap.
But that was a good episode.
Yeah,
a lot of information.
Yeah, it flowed naturally. You know what I mean? It just goes naturally. We're going back and forth. Like it feels like, you know, when you're with the man them on PlayStation party or something like that.
Yeah, that's the
Different
vibe, innit?
combos, everything. Yeah.
Man said he drowned. He started laughing. That's so funny.
Guys need to stop.
There's a lot of things this
Oh,
guy's
let's get a
been
thumb though.
done for.
Oh yeah.
But yes,
You want to get the guy to come take the
Yeah.
I'll go grab him, man.
essentially the first
Oh,
one.
yeah, I was gonna call him out. I even forgot until next week. See you later.